Yeah. Bingo. 117 dropped frames. Wow. Okay. Start email right there. Blank document. Okay. Okay. Page document. Okay. What a weird thing that I can't load on to. Okay, we can use Canva. We've used Canva before. We can use Canva again. No prob freaking Bob. Okay, let's get into it. Okay. I don't. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna log in. I know the quality isn't probably the best right now. Someone's outside my room. Scary, 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 wary. Whoa. Okay, okay, never mind. Never mind. I just had the biggest stretch in the entire freaking planet. We're gonna continue with Google, and we're gonna continue with It's a Me Milo, because that is my account email, and I feel no remorse for that. If it would work. Echo, a company, a company, a company, a company. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't mean anything. Let me give y'all a big kiss right now. Wow. Okay, this is really not working in my favor right now. Wow. Extremely slow. Okay. Let's make a note. Wow. Oh, there's gonna be an echo real quick. Oh my god, this thing is. Wow! It is so extremely slow, it's embarrassing. Computer is running extremely slow. What do I do? Is a vast cleanup good? Because, oh my god, the, the quality of this sucks. So, is a vast cleanup good? Expensive. Let's do a free scan on my computer. I'm scared. I don't want to do that. Okay. Computer already has a bunch of stuff messed up with it. We don't want to mess it up more. Why would we want to do that? Okay. Log in or sign up in seconds, and I've been here for quite a while. Are there any like documents on this computer that I can use? is not me, by the way. That's my brother's name. That ain't me. Okay. Microsoft Word. Okay, let's do a blank document. Let's go to not that. Go here. Back to our Gmail. We're gonna copy and paste everything from within our notes. Thumbnail, by the way, for this video. Go to our account. Okay. Whoa. I did not mean to do that. Okay. So now if we go to sent, we have our there we go. Control C, let's copy. Okay. Do we have like a stick? Is there like a sticky note? Sticky notes app. We should might as well do Microsoft, right? Rather than the brain. Alright. Someone liked the stream. Wow. So nice. Okay, now we can just use Word. Okay. Let's Control V. Paste all of it. So we have it split up in sections. We have a lot of pages so far. So at the very heart of everything is an interdimensional orb. That's a 0 point. It's basically its own being. It can create rift energy, which opens doorways to timelines. The island was built around it by the Origin. It was engineered safeguard against comic threats. I don't know why this. My God, why does my brother have Grammarly on his computer? Let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna hurt you high. Never gonna hang in my eye. Never gonna hell a lie. Okay, never mind. The IO, called the Imagined. The IO was literally imagined by the 0 point Jenna was created by it. The origin was created by it. Jenna created the loop, which controlled everyone. The origin obviously didn't like that. He began using rift stuff, corrupting it. Origin found like cube energy within it, so he used that. Oh, but I couldn't control the cubes. He was like, you know what? I want somebody else to control this with me. And thus he created the Cube Queen. Cube Queen ruled over the Empire with him, except Cube Queen had a lot stronger connection to the cubes because she was created directly from it. Origin and General fought. She became more corrupted, wanted to destroy the loop, including 0 point for herself. So, she had the same intentions as the Cube King to destroy the loop, but she wanted the 0 point for herself. So it's really just a power hunger control for the 0 point. I mean, which we've seen throughout all of Fortnite. In the moment of betrayal, she turned on the Cube Queen, tried to kill him, but the Cube King did not. She told him, like, kill him or be killed, and he didn't want to be killed. He didn't want to kill his brother, at least. So Jenna struck on him. Cube Queen vanished, though, leaving him behind. Jenna used the Chrome Rift tech to imprison his fallen brother, and rewrote history to erase him entirely. So while the Cube Queen became chaos, the king became a myth. And the island and the loop remained. So that's where I left off for Season 0. It's not really a season. It's just, the before events. What happened before Season 1 started. So that's good to know, right? We want to see how this island was created. Who are these characters who created them? Things like that. So what we have so far. How do you like it? How do you like it? No one's in the stream, it's fine. Okay. So that's page 1. So then we have Season 1, which talk about default skins, who they are. And then we're going to talk about Season 2, all the way up until Season 7, like I said. So, Season 0, as you guys can see, or now Season 1. So in this loop, the default skins, they're not random characters. They're created by the Imagined Order, by Geno. They're taken from different realities from the 0 point. They're selected because of their talent themselves, their mental capabilities. So used for their test subjects. One of them, the most important, as we can see in the storyline to this day, is John Jones, who we also know is Jonesy. Battery's at 16%. Gotta watch that. So, Jonesy, he wasn't pulled from different realities. He was created from Geno himself. Not a robot, not AI, none of that. But he was designed to be a perfect test experiment. So, whatever. So when they leave the loop, or when they enter, they create a copy of themselves called a snapshot. We see that in the storyline now, um, which are different versions of themselves, exact copies, but they can create their own minds and memories and identities. And they multiplied across the island, self-aware. Now we have multiple variants of the skins we know today. So season 2 begins when Jenna tries to stabilize the loop and, pulling in agents from different realities. He opens a rift to a war-torn medieval world on the brink of collapse anyway, so he's like, I might as well take these guys since their world's already collapsing. And he wants to build, a stronger defense for this island, for the 0 point, so nobody can get to it except him. So, he gets knights, commanders, warlords, all the people from that dimension. Well, they're already fighting in, like, eternal battle, so he's like, you know what, this is the perfect place for them. People are already battling on my planet, so might as well bring them here. Remember, guys, that this storyline it's taken off from real events from the storyline. I'm just changing a little, making it all a bit more connected. And if you guys have more ideas, let me know, because oh my god, we're rewriting it together. So they're not brought to the island for a test. I mean, a little, but as reinforcements. He gives them some advanced armor from IO. Some of them serve him willingly, believe the island is their new battlefield, and others fight for their own causes, that they've been summoned by fate or prophecy. Just eternal warriors thinking, I was meant to be here, I was meant to fight. So, um, in a world where, the loop is all about survival and fighting, they fit perfectly. Now, at the end of season 2, now we're in season 3 now. The battery is running low. It is at 10%. Urgently need to plug this in before it dies. Holy, I did not realize we were going to be done that. Okay, get our charger. Plug it into the wall. Let's charge this bad boy up. We don't want our computer to die in the middle of making our storyline. So, plugged in now. Let's get back to the story. You guys can see it on screen. What I just read, if you guys want to read over it again. Remember, we're writing this. We are rewriting this together, so it's not just me. You guys can help too. If there's anything interesting you guys want to add. So, season 3. The comet appears above the sky. That happened. Moves closer. No one knows. The Imagine Order doesn't know where it's from, so they're like, we need to send people to go check it out up close. So they get a team together. Jonesy, Ramirez, some popular Fortnite skins, some of the main ones, and then a third one, who would later become lost in time, but he's gonna come back. So they send them up there. However, it goes wrong. 2 of them come back to Earth. So these are the skins that we see in the Battle Pass. We see a version of Jonesy and Ramirez in outfits, but the third one, well, it releases an energy pulse, which sends them back to the island. And the third one, who is Midas, is lost in deep space. This is before he has his golden touch and all. And he's pulled into a pocket dimension near the 0 point, which is like a different reality. But he'll come back. He'll come back, and he'll have secrets about the island. So, this should have happened in season 2, but I'm bringing it up here. Well, we're still in season 2 technically. So, them bringing more people to the island, they began rapid expansion, bringing in like tilted towers, some homes on the coast, snobby shores. With all the extra trash, they got to create like a trash place up in the corner. So, Junk Junction. But to explain what they're gonna do with the trash, to manage overflow, the IO secretly constructs a hidden access point to the 0 point, which is through the bunkers. In a lockdown vault, using prototype rift tech, they open small controlled portals to dump trash into an empty, abandoned dimension, which may or may not come back later. Comet looms closer, and they brace for impact. Now we start Season 4. So, meteor crashes into Dusty Depot, striking the center of the island. They're like, what is this thing? We need to construct a research facility around it, and they find a pod within. So to prevent the islanders from finding the truth, they impose a film, and they create a set around the island. Now, even us as the players of the game, we don't even realize it's a movie until it's shown in the loading screen, but they're just battles across the island, and it turns out it's actually a movie. And it definitely distracts them for the longest time. While the visitor, the one from the pod, who got sent by the Origin by a distress signal before, in his cage, I don't know how it happened. Probably with the help of Jonesy. But he builds something on the other side of the villain base. He creates a rocket. And he uses the props from the film to create an actual rocket, which he uses to blast off. So, he's still trapped. This is before they're really called the Seven. He's trapped. The Origin's trapped beneath the island. He gets help from John Jones, the original John Jones, which starts to rebel a bit, but in secret. And he manages. They give help to the visitor, and they help to escape the Origin from his prison. John Jones will be doing a lot of escaping people from prisons a lot, and it's gonna put him in prison. So they hijack the IO's movie props, construct a real rocket. Um, they use this to reach the 0 point. And obviously the Origin knows it's under the island, but it doesn't know where. So they launch it, strike a laser at tilted towers, but since the visitor is piloting it, the 0 point doesn't recognize that the Origin is, trying to get to it. And even then they're like, why is he trying to damage this place? So it defends itself, sends a visitor through the sky in a rocket. Fume, 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 toom, 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 toom. So here, and then one big rift in the sky, sending them who knows where. So, with it now being exposed in the sky, the IO can no longer hide. Something is clearly happening on this island, and it pulls characters, places, objects from different realities. However, it's not just a crack, it's a beacon. And this beacon is recognized by the Cube Queen. And though she cannot come herself because she is really far away, she sends the one single cube, who we all know as Kevin, through the rift and onto the island. They try to contain it. They try to contain the portal of the IO, but it's too late. It seeks through another 0 point. Tries to stop the cube by closing the rift, but it's too late. The cube comes in and it closes right behind them, so they can't even send it back because the 0 point closes it. So the cube lands and it starts rolling around. And it ends up by Loot Lake because it's drawn to the 0 point. But the water reacts violently to the corrupted energy of the cube, and it can't fully sink or connect to the 0 point, so it melts into the water, spreading into the lake. It's trying to connect a connection to the 0 point, but it can't access it, so it uses the house as a grounding point to channel the energy upward. It rises from the lake. It's way more supercharged than before. Remember, it's not just a weapon, it's a beacon. So after absorbing the energy from the lake, it moves around the island, stopping at where the rift energy is most concentrated, and it burns ruins to the ground. They act as coordinates. And eventually, these runes are part of an activation sequence, which weakens the barriers that protect the 0 point. And they also summon monsters. So once all the runes are in position, it goes back to the lake and spinning to create a dimensional bridge between the island and the Cube Queen's realm. Now, 0 point fights back. Its defense system realizes it's trying to create a gateway. So it begins to drain energy from the cube. This is before it spins, actually. It begins to drain energy, breaking the corrupted connection. And now, its power is gone, the color's gone. It's just dead cube. No life. Kevin is dead. As a result, the runes on the island deactivate. The cube begins to spin, and a massive explosion. Not of fire, but of reality. So, rather than dying, the Cube Queen pulls us into the rift, pulls us into itself. It's like a pocket dimension itself, where reality isn't formed yet. It's very calm and bright, like white and blue. It's like reality in its purest form. We encounter the butterfly, which is a projection of the 0 point itself, which we reach out and touch it. Which kind of shows the connection between with that we have with the island. But again, we're saved for the next version of reality. So there's a lot more that I have written down, but I think it's copy and paste over. So for season 7, I want the Ice King and the Fire King to be elementals. So we're gonna erase this right here. So the ice a little dash by ego. A being also created by the elementals are like siblings, and they fight all the time. During the Elemental War, the Ice King captures the Fire King in his underground in an underground prison beneath his castle. In this castle lay other beings and creatures, such as the Devourer, who comes from the icy So, ice cream comes from the ice cream. Ice cream comes from a planet, and on this planet is the Devourer as well. Okay. All right. I'm back. It's been like, what, 3 minutes? I wasn't gone for long. I would have leave you guys. The stream quality up to HD. Now we're on the worst streaming quality on the planet. And also, I'm right here. I'm laying on my bed. So, hello people. Let me see what I look like right now. I'm just laying here. Oh no, we have someone in the chat who joined as soon as my big ass face is on the screen. You don't love to see it. So, We're gonna remove this because we don't need my camera. Look really fat right now. Fortunately, we have 2 views right now. 2 likes, I meant. Someone liked the stream. Thank you. So, as we were just talking about, we can also stream now. And I know I can up the quality and stream on my uh, PS5. This is really good quality, actually. Welcome to the stream. We have our storyline pulled up. If you want me to go over it again, I can. If you have some questions about where we're at, make sure to ask. We can rewrite this together. We can literally do anything. This is our storyline, not Fortnite's. Creating a better storyline than it ever was. You guys are gonna help with that. If you guys want to, leave a comment in the live and let me know. But for now, I'm gonna um wah 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 wah. I'm gonna. Okay, so you guys can read it. If you guys want to, we're doing this together. We have 3 viewers in the stream. Welcome, 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 welcome. Anyone who wants to help out with rewriting the storyline, let me know in the live. Comment it. Give me your ideas. If you have any questions about where we're at, let me know. I pulled up the season 1 storyline on the screen right now, so you guys can go ahead and give that a look. We have all the way up until season 7. We're working on season 7 right now. We have the elementals, we have ego, the devourer. You know, right before season 7 starts, we have that right now. If you guys like the stream, honestly, a lot's not going on right now, but if you like the stream, make sure to leave a like. Our viewers just went down to 3. Or 1, I meant. Okay. La, 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 whatever. La, la, la. La, la, la. Okay, any questions you guys have, leave them in the comments. Leave them in the comments below. Letting you guys read if you guys need time to read. So that's all of season 1. Oh no. Uh-huh. You know. Uh-huh. La la. No one's watching this stream. This sucks. I don't even really want to do anything if no one's watching. What's the point? No one's freaking watching. Why would I want to stream? No one's watching it. I'm just streaming to no one. Oh my god, I'm ending. No one's watching. I hope you guys have a good day. I certainly will not be having one. I really wanted to rewrite the story, but I guess no one wants to.